Right. Right. You're on the air there.
Yes, sir. Let's make sure it pop up on the phone now.
Right. Right. You're on
Alright,
the
so
air there.
testing.
Yes, sir. Let's make sure it pop up on the phone now. Right. Right. You're on
Alright,
the air
so
there.
testing.
Yes, sir.
We on there, fellas.
Can.
Alright. Alright, so first and foremost, we give our praises to Yahweh,
Yeah.
Ba'ashem,
Basham.
Yahushai,
Basham.
Ba'ashem, Rakak, Kodash. Alright, we see the apostles and elders agree most rule well. And we say
Can.
salutations to the Akim, also the pushing the word on truth and sincerity day in and day out. Constantly in season, out of season.
Can.
Pushing the word on truth and sincerity day in and day out. We say shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Once again, we outside the edify the elect, and preach this word. As a the opening how we just say in season out of season, no matter what time it is, no matter it is what it is you're going through, we also have to preach this word, and we live stream, various topics, and the brothers go, we were going through the spirit, we let the spirit lead, as the scripture say, So
Can.
go ahead,
Yeah, let
Lamar.
the spirit. Yeah, let the spirit lead. And I know I was listening to a video earlier, now brothers, and one of the main points the elder was bringing out is that it's better for we to suffer now, for we to be in sorrow now, in a sorrow mode now, because the scripture says our sorrow shall turn into joy, because the Most High does deal with a balance, and they can have a balance where they have joy here and joy in the kingdom. The Most High do work like that. So they want the first precept I want to bring out is Luke chapter 6, and I will start from verse 19. All hear me good, right, Akim?
Yeah, you go ahead, we ain't good.
Yeah, Luke chapter 6, verse 19. And if all the precepts to back it up, all they could bring it out too.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 19. And he said, and the whole multitude sought to touch him, for there went virtue out of him and healed them all. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh. So, so he was actually telling the disciples that the kingdom is actually for you. He said, blessed are ye that hunger now, for he shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, and he shall laugh. So that when we actually wake up to the kingdom, that we will be waking up to joy, to everlasting joy. So that way I was trying to say, blessed he that hunger now. Because we are hungry now. We are hungry physically and spiritually. And that way we need the knowledge of how about some to actually fill us spiritually. Because we know that we shall live. We live in spiritually, although we dead in the flesh. Luke chapter 6, verse 22. He said, bless ye when men shall hate you, and when you shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast you out of their name as evil for the son of the man's sake. He said, rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. So that what we're working for a reward in heaven. Our reward was not made by man's hands, but by the Heavenly Father himself. And that's why we all they pushing. We doing these sit-down videos, we pushing. And like the scripture said that when they increase in knowledge, they also increase in sorrow.
Can.
So
A quick precept here for you.
uh,
This is Ecclesiastes 7 verse 3. It says sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. And
the heart.
this good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
I
the
want
same what the brother saying, because the sadness we go through here, because again that is the scripture say it shall be bitter in thy belly, and that the bitterness we go through here is like the sorrow we face, the sorrowful things we face, and it says sorrow is better than laughter, because at the end of the day, what joy it have here to get, and you know, and in scripture talk about a man that laugh and smile plenty and these things. It already speak about that. So it says sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Yeah, because you know why? When they go through the sorrowful stage you're in, when the good things come, you there's somebody for you to reap more, you know, and you have better to come. So and the trials and the tribulations you go through in that sorrowful stage, when you reap the benefits you're gonna get in the kingdom, it's gonna be great. You understand? They say the heart of me better,
And
you're gonna be a better soul, yeah. You know? That way you see you had to, that was you always say it's hard to go through the hard times, and the hard times will be the sorrowful times, you know?
can and others going back to the balance of the Heavenly Father. You know, the Father, the Heavenly Father, see the more you increase in knowledge. If I wonder if one of the brothers they could together for my Baba Kosha. You know, it's right there in Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, you go
You
ahead.
know, um, the more
I want
you,
one thing.
yeah, the more you increase in knowledge, the more you increase in sorrow, and that the
Oh, good,
perfect
yeah.
balance. Because
Yeah, when they got
the Most High actually looking for a contrite spirit, a humble spirit, and the more sorrows a man go through, the more humble he will be.
can.
That the
When,
balance because yeah, you have it there.
yeah.
Yeah.
They bring it.
The Ecclesiastes 1 verse 18, it say, "For in much wisdom is much grief."
Yeah, and much wisdom is much grief. So the Most High understood that the more we actually tap into the spirit, and the more we actually live into the spirit of Yahweh Basham, we'll be grieving more. You know, and that when he does deal with us, you know, the Most High resisted the proud. You know, so that's why the balance come in, because even in lamentation, he actually encouraged Edom to rejoice. He actually tell Edom to rejoice and be glad, because this is them time.
Can.
You know, so when we in sorrow, when we in a sorrowful state, starting with the elect, Most High shall wipe away all our sorrows and give us laughter. You know, continue. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
this call.
I read it over. It say, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow." Right? I say always say, "He that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow," because really and truly, you see, contrary to the kind of things that this world, because these pastors and these false prophets teach you that when they started increasing the scriptures, you'll become more rich and popular and more comfortable, but really and truly is the opposite.
Can because I think it's Surak say that Surak chapter 2, not so. And then Surak chapter 2, verse 1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Most High Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." You know, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. You know, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou change into a low estate. And then also, now that's a back up what the brother was saying. You know, the more when I come into this truth, is the total opposite. Prepare to lose everything.
Go on.
Prepare to lose everything what they have in this world. You
See,
know?
say shalom to the brother on the comment board.
Yeah, shalom,
Baba
man.
Shemel Shai Brakata.
So I want
Just
one if right?
that's to add to what the brother was saying there too. That's one. Um, as his brother say, that's being humble and meek. You know, that just the level of spirit you're supposed to be in.
Can.
Like recently, Manatazak, he did a video on rank. This time to be looking for rank and so forth. And that just to show you the kind of spirit you're supposed to be in. You're supposed to be as humble. Be hey, even if it's the head, it's supposed to be like the least. Got an idea? We are nothing here. We are nothing here to reap. And in this kingdom here, we are nothing here to reap. You know,
Can.
Can
and all the brothers supposed to be in that sorrowful spirit, in that spirit, just to be that. Hey, the things we're going through here is hell, right? This is hell. This place is full of fucking wickedness. You understand? Wait. I here to be fucking happy about. What are you to be happy about? What are you to be happy about? You see fucking faggots walking in the streets. We come to carnival time. I just watching these news articles and this fucking man whining on man and shit. What really are here? That why even in the look say one to them that laugh now.
Yes, I was not
You
going on into
understand?
that day act.
Fuck. This watch man. Hey, it's just that way you see we working the gear from inside this fucking place. Not a stay. That we coming from inside a fucking here. Come on, man. Select for the language I use, but so it just vexes your spirit sometimes. That knowing the
Well, like
spirit
this
is
spirit
supposed
act,
knowing the spirit is supposed to be in, from the spirit you're not supposed to be in. You understand? Why you working to come
like
on from
this.
here? While you working to come on from here, yada camps, yada men want looking for the reward here.
Can.
You understand? And that is a heavy topic you better bring out. You know, this the sorrowful spirit. You know, 'cause even
And
when I watch even when I watch with people, it just on my path. It just pass spirit and you to see the level is today like dog shit. Kind of yeah, and that's why you see with this place that be destroyed. You understand? And now every we come to the time of Passover, and in Passover we just settle the curses, right? To make that destroying spirit destroy this land.
Can.
You understand?
and
Whether
yeah, because that really the spirit, because what the Allah was saying in the video too, it really vexes spirit. Like you're actually waking up to see this, because the more you increase in knowledge and sorrow, is the more sorrow you're increasing. Because not only that, you're open to the scriptures, and you're open to who is Yahweh Basham Yoshai now, but it actually see the state of the people when you wake up and them still asleep. That why they just say in the spirit of balling, how long, Yahweh Basham Yoshai, we have to endure this, you know?
go ahead, Yaraba.
Yeah. This second is just 7. I'll start from 12. Right? They say, then were the entrance of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They say, they are but a few and evil, full of peril and very painful. You understand? Just talking about the brother say, like all this world very full of sorrow and travail. You already have nothing in this place.
And
Right? You say verse 13, it say, for the entrance of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit. It say, if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, it say they can never receive those that are laid up for them. You understand? So even this world full of sorrow and travail, we're supposed to be laboring to actually enter into the things to come, not trying to actually like to build your kingdom here, because there is not your kingdom.
can because
Come
even
like,
even when Salakia,
right
my God now.
now, I was going to say that'll come like you staying in a man house and trying to extend it. You understand? And you don't even have rights. You don't even have rights to put extension on the man house.
Can
Good.
you see, because and I all go back to men not being sorrowful, because men don't understand or catch the aspect. It's punishment we serving.
Can.
We're not supposed to enjoy the punishment. We're supposed to be mourning to the Heavenly Father to say, yeah, boy, we're really sorry. We're supposed to be in a lamenting spirit, you know? And I just to show you how selfish other niggas is out here. Because of other niggas living it up in these different camps out here and living it nice, but they're sorrowful, who actually going through pain and want Heavenly Father to come, you know?
Just to add what you say, because the judgment we go through is and the things, the punishment we're going through is so that we can turn back to the Lord. We feel the The Lord didn't give it a punishment just to go and continue in your wickedness. No, it's to turn back to the Lord. You're going through
Can
punishment, so you know what? You will turn back to him, you'll call on to him back. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Father, take me out of this. You know, you pray, you fast, and so on. But hey, and that doesn't show you the judgment Jacob received because they didn't turn him back into the Lord. Because the scriptures say, what is stiff-necked? Stiff-necked, you know?
Scottish foolish.
Scottish, foolish. You know, and now we
Can
saying that the scriptures say that. I have something here. No, and
yeah,
that is the difference because you know, and this was said. I was going to do a video on this on a particular topic, showing you that what the world teach you, what a prophet's supposed to go through, and what the Bible showing you what a prophet went through. You know, because they teach that a prophet life is a good life, like you know, it prosperity and you know, big house and these things. That is what it teach. But really and truly, the prophets and the men before, so they will be beheaded, they will kill, they will hunt down, you know, and that is life, and that ain't no happy, that ain't no happy life. That's a sorrowful life, you know. So it's just going to this. This is John chapter 16. I was from verse 1. It said, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended." It said, "They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth good service." It said, "And those things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me." It said, "But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. But now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you asked me, whither goest thou? Because I have said these things unto you, sorrow had filled your heart." Because when we read and we take these things, and look, Yahweh was saying it here. But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow had filled your heart. So that's going in straight into the point that the brother that you see from the start. That sorrowful spirit, because we see the things that go and happen to us. We read the things that going and happen to us. That some brothers had to face, that we ourselves had to face. Right? To sorrowful our heart. Because even this sorrowful the apostles and them had before, knowing that Yahweh Shai going and die. It was who wanted to pull the sword for it was Peter.
Peter pulled the sword.
It said, "Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for you that I go away, for I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you, but if I depart, I will send him unto you." Right? So, you know, that that's sure that's verse 6 was really the point. It said, "But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart." Let us go in straight into what the brother was saying before.
And now he said, well, and now the scripture says, "Who have eyes and ears to hear, let them hear." Because that when they don't know who's the really true man on the face of the earth who actually serving the Lord, because someone to serve the Lord, they have to be in a sorrowful state. They have to be mourning. And that is the reality of things, you know.
Because if I could say, like, if you're not sorrowful in this place, that means that you'll be for this place. You understand? Because men will be comfortable and they wouldn't want to see Babylon go down. Men go
What
to
at all? At all, as I said, you could get Amos 6 verse 1 real quick. Yeah.
You see men studying to open this business and buy this lot of land. Yeah, man, this go last a good 20 years.
Yeah, because men not in the spirit of prophecy, you see. You remember Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So men not in that, men not counting the course, men not searching the time diligently. You know, men don't understand. But using this truth as a way, you know, to make money now, boy, to be famous on YouTube, because you know YouTube does pay for videos now and thing. You know, so.
And if I can say, I could
yeah,
ask it say, would I do it the work of the Lord deceitfully?
Yes. Can.
I the Amos for you.
Yeah, bring it now.
So the Amos 6 verse 1, right? It say, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion,
Yeah.
It say, and trust in the mount of Samaria.
And
It
the
say,
modern day and the modern day Samaria represents who? America represents Esau. Represent the so-called white man. Because here we had Jakes. All our Jakes are asleep. All our Jakes at ease. When the enemy actually plotting to come in like a flood to get our people. Jake asleep. Jake don't know what's going on. Jake don't know what's going on. In ease and it's not gonna be worse yet. If they really in the street and using the street deceitfully, as you now say. Here you're supposed to be actually warning the sheep. You're supposed to be actually warning the people about the times to come. And that is all the Most High sent us to do, to warn the people for the times to come. He never sent us to open a business. He never sent us to do all these celebrity Israelite stuff. To sit down and debate with nobody.
A booster club is the thing.
Yeah. A booster pack.
And
a booster pack.
And that's why they're dead. They will have to die. Because in reality, when they really think about it in the reality, the Most High is the reward of everything, So everybody will be revealed. Even in that day, everybody will still be revealed. And that's why they had to wake up in the kingdom with shame. You done there?
They say, I'll read it over. They say, woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria. They say, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came.
Yeah, they came by way to slavery. And that linking up with I think it's Isaiah 30 when they say I think the trust in oppression. Them no seek the heavenly face of the Heavenly Father, but they trust in oppression.
The trust in chariots.
Yeah. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 24. He said, but unto you that are rich, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. You see, so when they prosper on this side, and they can't even bounce out two on this side because you're selling out, you receive your consolation there. You receive your consolation here. He said, verse 25, woe unto you that are full, for he shall hunger, and woe unto you that laugh now, for he shall mourn and weep. And that the balance there. When they laugh now, it's the saying, laugh now and cry later. That is the saying for on the left hand side. But we here, we will mourn now because we understand when they come into this truth, we understand why we in this predicament. We understand why we under curses. We understand why we work so much hours of the day and still can't make ends meet. We understand that why we can't, we don't even know what is life yet, boy, in this kingdom here, boy. You don't know what is living. I can speak for myself. I never even have a plane and have a 2 weeks vacation, boy. I can't do that. I don't even know what is that. And that is 2 weeks.
If I could say, I remember the brothers from the London campus talking about the same thing at the time. They were saying that even when Yahweh Shai did walk, when he was coming to redeem Israel, the Pharisees was fighting against him. And even though a lot of the Pharisees was our people, they didn't want him to take them from the comfortable estate that they had in Rome at that point in time. You understand? Because when Yahweh Shai to come back, he'd come back to actually to save everybody. And they was comfortable here, so they didn't want that living to be interfered with. You understand?
Yeah, when I read John the first chapter, he say he came into his own and his own receive him not. You understand? And I just show you that regeneration, boys. The same Jakes back then, the same Jakes here. Here we are great milestone. We believe that we are the embodiment of Yahweh Basham Yahshai. And Yahweh isn't us, so that's why we work, that's why we do the work. It's not in ourselves. And here they come against us, but they really coming against Yahweh in spirit.
And there was scripture I say that the day that hate not the world hate not you, but me it hated.
Yeah, I think it's First John or something like that. And
Just
let me
I think
finish here this year by the time.
that is it's Saint John. I think that is, you know, Saint John or Mark or somewhere around there. They say the world cannot hate you, but me it hated. Just now.
Because he testified out of it. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 26. It says, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him that smited thee on one, or that going into something else. But the main point is in 26. No, when in 25, you say, Luke 6:25, say, woe unto you that are full, for he shall hunger, and woe unto you that laugh now, for he shall mourn and weep. You know? I say I have another precept here just to follow that. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. He said, there is a way which seemeth right unto man, but the end
Yeah.
thereof are the ways of death. You know?
God.
And anything outside this truth, you always go back on your own vain imagination. So that's always feel right unto a man. That one man really had to always ask the Heavenly Father not to take that Holy Spirit from him. Because any minute a man could start to think carnal. And
God.
that where the war is. So when you're thinking in the spirit now and you're actually seeing things spiritual, you'll be more sorrowful each and every day, more humble. You're just waiting patiently for the Heavenly Father to come. But if you're not humble and you're always proud in the spirit, you'll actually start to lean onto your own understanding. And you'll think that way is right unto a man, but the end is ways of death. Because you will actually start to go off and you will actually sin. And sin and the wages of sin is death at the end of the day. Now what the precept saying here. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 13, he says, even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that merit is heaviness.
God.
So you know what? Better to be sorrowful now. Better to weep now. Better to go to the hardship now, because we believe in the reward. At the end of the day, we believe in the reward.
Can
You know?
I wonder if you're ready.
Yeah, bring it down.
I want after.
Yeah.
Robert.
So there's Luke 12, or stuff from 45. It say, but and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and I really you were talking with some men, there's enough starting to lose faith. You understand? And say finding this thing taking too
God,
long, they're going through affliction too long, and those start again in our spirit. It say, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maid servants, and to eat and drink to eat and drink and to be drunken. It said the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers.
God,
So you'll see,
And
that priest.
even like in this truth, you always remain as humble as possible, and always try
can
to build your faith and remain strong, because then you're gonna start to end up into that seven wicked niggas, into the swept and garnished, into that category.
Because at the end of the day, the Most High timing is now we timing. We can give the Most High Rasta. And men just had the faith to understand too, you know. The most I don't own and we nothing here.
Can.
If it is, as the scripture said, all our righteousness as filthy rags, you know.
Can.
That's why we just pray for mercy each and every day. A man really supposed to pray for mercy, boy. You know? But I preach very nice. Because it have real brothers like that too. It have real brothers like that.
Can.
You know, turn away the hand from the plow. Because they find that the Most High, you know, taking too long. You know, even I think as in Luke said that self, you know, they will desire to see the day of the Lord. And it shall not come now or something like that.
I know exactly what I want to say. This is saying I want to write.
Yeah, I want to hear. That's how we said. You can't even call them men brothers. You call them just men. You know. This is Isaiah chapter 24. I'll start from verse 10. It said the city of confusion is broken down. It said every house is shut up that no man may come in. It said there is a crying of wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And when you look up mirth, it means like joy, it means happiness. And the place of confusion is where? It's America.
Can.
You understand? Because confusion, when you watch all the things America do, it's like the LGBT community and these things is pride. You see pride and joy and this thing, you know, the party and the samba and all these other things they do on the streets. You know, when I watch the things they're doing, everything is that way. That way people just flock to America because they think everything across there is like sweet, everything's sweet. You know, when you reach there, all the problems gone. You know, so it's saying here, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. It say all joy is darkened. Right? It say the mirth of the land is gone. So just like going to see the mirth of the land disappear. You know? So that happy spirit you're all in, and that joyous spirit you're all in, that going to disappear soon to come. That way the scriptures say gonna be with his national teeth and so on.
Yeah,
right?
weeping and national teeth.
Weeping and national teeth. You understand how the scriptures say men go on ball like a woman in travail. Because the joy is going to disappear. Right? We're going to the fields now. It's the time, the scriptures say, the beginning of sorrows. So yeah, right now you're not in that sorrowful spirit, but soon to come, the Lord going to put that on you. Right? If you can pick and choose, the Lord going to put that on you, the beginning of sorrows going to come. That joy, all this shit you all in it going to be destroyed. Destroyed. It's going to disappear. That the scriptures say, woe, lamentations. Written in his book is lamentations and woe. You understand? So you all keep on feeling everything is a game and I skip to Malu and shit. You understand? Keep on thinking as that. And you're going to be caught up. The scriptures say, them that join hand on hand on them shall be thrust through the sword.
Can.
You understand? So yeah, so you know what? You love Esau? Love Esau. You love this place? Go ahead. Love yourself. You skip to Malu. You understand? You go ahead. You love it. But when this place gonna be destroyed, you're gonna be destroyed with it.
Can.
Right? You're gonna be destroyed with it. And I'm sure that grin, you know, Jake and these 2/3 and all these heathens, you know the grin they have now, man. You know? The devil smoke. You know, there's part smoke on their face now, you know. That gonna turn upside down. You know, people like to tell you in the world, you know, turn your frown upside down. Nah, turn your smile upside down. That is where it's gonna be just now. Your smile gonna be turned upside down. Right?
Can. You know? And that's to show you back then. Whoever thought that the all the empires and all the kingdoms could have fall? They never think so. But and it's the same thing now. They don't think that this kingdom going to fall. You know, because they don't have the eyes to see. And they don't believe. At the end of the day, it all go back to belief. They don't believe. They don't believe that the Heavenly Father coming back to save his people.
That's right.
You know?
You see,
and that heavy that
Shalom to yat wala yat zakoni ka mbodi you see Shalom ya ba shemi o
they
shai brakata.
back attack, you know. This is real quick here. This is John chapter 10, verse 25. Real quick here, straight to the point. He said, how shall I answer them? I told you, and you believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep,
Can.
as I said unto you. You know, so two-thirds right now is not of the Father's sheep, because this is not the timing for them to actually come into the fold.
That's right.
You know, the Most High actually looking for, we can't be presented to the Heavenly Father with spots. We're supposed to be spotless and blameless. And you know, these tutors not spotless and blameless. We are not trying to work out our own salvation here, that and we just hoping that that the more knowledge we gain, you know, and we put it into use, we becoming washed, we becoming justified, you know, and all that going back to what, to being more sorrowful, you know, to
Can.
being more humble,
Yeah.
you know, because at the end of the day, it's all about giving your Yahweh Basham outside praise and glory due to His name, not our name, because we are just vessels. You understand? It's all about
And
Him.
this add something there to you to act a humble spirit, a humble spirit to a man in the world or somebody else, a humble spirit could look like a sorrowful spirit. You know why? Because people so accustomed to a prideful spirit where everybody want their attention, everybody want this. So a humble spirit with another humble spirit where it's like, okay, all right, that is like a sorrowful spirit to somebody in the world. What happened to you, why? Or thing with you, why? What with you, why? Because they think everybody had to be on that prideful place, Everybody had to love this, everybody had to fight up, everybody had to look for the argument, these kind of things. 'Cause that is the spirit people no. You understand? That is
Can
spirit people know. They that humble spirit, that sorrowful spirit, they don't have that. They just accustomed to that prideful spirit.
Can.
They just know that prideful spirit where everybody want to be something, everybody want to be the main attraction, that is the spirit they're accustomed to, you know.
yeah, because
And that
even
and that lead, yeah, go ahead, so go ahead.
I just wanted to add that, like, even like on these WhatsApps, on these Facebooks and thing, you're actually seeing they're actually looking for attention. Jake actually crying out for attention, especially with women.
That is
Yeah,
all it for.
You know,
That's what social media for.
is it social media? You know, but you don't see the Rothschilds and you don't see the elites doing that though. You know, they could go ahead.
Yes, I wonder if you're right.
Yeah,
It is the First Peter 5. I'll start from 5. It says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder.
can
Say, ye, all of you, be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For power resisted the proud, and giveth grace to the humble.
and give it grace to the humble. You know, I'll bring another. You should have start from one, yes.
From one,
Yeah.
I'll start from one.
Yeah.
The First Peter 5 verse 1 is say, the elders which are among you, I exhort. It say, who am also an elder and a witness of the suffering of Mashiach.
The sufferings that they never. Just imagine, this is your Hawashai. You know, who the Father give all authority, all dominion over all principalities and power. And what do you remember by sufferings, you know? They
Can.
never say the joyful as Yahushua, you know. They say the sufferings of Yahushua, you know. Continue.
It say, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed.
Yeah. Kingdom.
Right? It say feed the flock of power. It say which is among you. It said, take the oversight thereof. It said,
Yeah.
not by constraints, but
Mm-hmm.
willingly, It said, not for filthy lucre,
Yeah.
but of a ready mind.
What have already mine. So so that why we give the apostles and elders double honors, because why? They actually do it out of willingness, or to the spirit. They don't come on us to ask for like lucre and thing now, but not for money. They ain't selling not for the money, but they
Yeah.
actually feeding the flock. You understand? They feed the flock. The scripture says, feed the flock which is among you. And that goes back to all the camp leaders and all, because the Most High actually set every man in his order. So the camp leader, it comes like they're like a shepherd, a junior shepherd then. And have men under them to feed them. Continue.
It say, verse 3, it say, neither as being lords over powers heritage,
Yeah.
but being ensamples to the flock.
Being examples to the flock. So we could be actually witness and testify on that. When I watch the apostles, watch the elders, when they're doing their live stream and they're actually on the street, you don't see them laughing and giggling and things, because you actually see apostles and them full of sorrows. They don't do this for games, but willingly, week in, week out. And being examples for us. And that the examples that we had to follow. Because the Mosai set up everything in an order. This Mosai say, do make everything do what decently and in order. Yeah, go
Right.
ahead.
Verse 4, it say, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, he shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away.
And that's what we're looking for. That's what all of us looking for. From the least in the truth to the greatest in the truth. We're actually looking for that crown or that glory. Because Yahweh Shai is the chef, is the chief shepherd. Whenever we read John 10 chapter, he say his sheep hear his voice, because he is the shepherd. So no matter if our brother is the smallest, it could be the smallest, but once he's sincere, it's between him and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai at the end of the day. You don't look over that brother and say, as being what, as the scripture say, as being laws over the Most High heritage. Understand? But there's being examples. When a man actually be an example and pushing for his crown, a man will watch that as an example to say that man sincere and to follow in the pattern of that man. Not worshiping the man, but that's what's in the examples that as the elders and the apostles just do.
Verse 5, it say, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. It say,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
It say, yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility, for power resisted the proud, and giveth grace to the humble.
And give it grace to the humble. So what we're going back to? Being lamenting. Being a sorrowful, being why we in this predicament. But there's some brothers who actually die for this truth. Just remember Brother Raib. When you think back about Brother Raib, it just fill your heart with sorrow. And this is, but at the end of the day, this is what we sign up for. This is it here.
Right, verse 6. It say, humble yourselves, therefore, unto the mighty hand of power, that he may exalt you in due time.
And you know what? We're looking for that exaltation in the kingdom. You know what that exaltation here at all? Because as a man start to exalt another man, the man start to get proud. He start to, his chest start to be high up in the air. But at the end of the day, we spiritual men. We don't want a physical crown here. We want a spiritual crown. Our crown not faded, not away. I have a precept back up here. So, that's Romans chapter 10, verse 12. This is I'll start from verse 10 now, boy. Say Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Say, be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Most High. How about Shai? You know? So if we believe that Yahweh Shai is actually dealing with us and we are the embodiment, we're supposed to be loving to one to another, loving brothers then, you know? Not offending a brother in no kind of way, but at the end of the day, not thoughtful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Most High Yahweh. You know, rejoicing in hope. Rejoicing in hope. And that what we rejoice in. We not like rejoicing in this kingdom here, knowing that we gain something here, but rejoicing in hope. And that spirit of rejoicing. You know, rejoicing in hope. Patient in tribulation. Continuing instant in prayer. And that what we supposed to be doing. And all go back to what being sorrowful. Continuing prayer. You know, patient in tribulation. You have to learn how to suffer in this truth. At the end of the day, apostles just always say that. You have to learn how to suffer in this truth. You know?
You have to know how to be in this truth too. Because you ain't want to be over righteous in all the things you do too. Even your work it's not Israelite 1 hour a day, It's an Israelite 24 hours a day, 24/7 or even paid out. It's just not an Israelite 1 hour a day. When they come to do a video or when you're on the streets, whoever it is, they come to do 24/7. So you don't know where to be. Understand? Your workplace, on your workplace, yeah, when you're at home, wherever it be, you be Israelite 24/7. You understand? I saw something here quick for you, Act, when you're searching on Hope Day. This is Romans 8 verse Romans 8, I'll start from verse 22. It says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. But say, and not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit the redemption of our body. So yes, but also come out the hope and so forth. We grown, and we grown every day that hey, we want Yahweh shall come back, because we want to be redeemed. We want this redemption to come back. You understand? We want to see we want to see them chariots bust those skies, right? It says verse 24. It says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do it he yet hope for? So that's the thing. We hope, as the brother was saying, we hope for things to come, not for things that we seen right in front of our eye, not for things that we go and receive here. So that's the thing. It say for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. Because if you see that in front of you, you're getting it. Yeah, and it's why it says saved by hope, because if we hope in the hour, shall you come and redeem us, we will work for that. We ain't see that tonight. But you know what? We hope that going to happen, so we will work towards that.
Prisoners of hope.
Yeah. It say, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience, with faith. You know why? Because we didn't see it and we working towards that. So when it reach its patience, you receive it. The patience was worth the wait,
If I could also say, you see, like how, for example, I could be able to show that 2/3 of Israel, they're hopeless because they trust in chariots. And chariots is what? It's something that you could see. They could actually see the armies and the horses and the tanks and these things. And that is what it is quicker to trust in, things that they could see. You understand? Just like what that in Second Kings, they say they that be with us more than they that be with them. You understand? Because he had
Can.
a whole spiritual army in the back.
Yeah, can. That very nice point to bring out up. No, if the eyes see it, then they won't have nothing to hope for because they believe with the eyes.
Can.
Understand? But if you do not see it like the kingdom, you can't see it with the physical eyes. It's not about observation, you know. But we'll be hoping that Yahweh Bashem shall actually come back and bust these guys, as the brother say. We're hoping for that redemption. We rejoice spiritually, we rejoice for hope. We rejoicing in hope. Like our rejoice. No longer hear somebody bring on that piece of boy, boy.
Which one is that?
The Romans, you know, already.
Oh,
Our precept just to go with it.
yes.
Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. You know? Straight to the point, you walk by faith, not by sight. So when it comes into this truth, it's all about faith. It's all about faith, you know. We never saw like the Heavenly Father physical, but we hear the words and we believe. You know, it all go back to faith. All go back to faith at the end of the day. You know, what compels a sincere brother to go there in the highways and byways and make a fool of himself
Can.
in the midst of Jerusalem, you know, in the midst of his own people? What compels him to do that? It's faith because he believes that is in his spirit, you know, and in the scripture it says faith is a gift. And then he give the most I give every man. Not every man, but every sincere brother. You know?
I agree.
Yeah. That brother just ask yourself because this is a heavy thing that we know. This is not no joke, you know. Because at the end of the day, the scripture say we gonna be heirs with Yahweh Bashem Shai, you know. You know, we gonna rule with Yahweh Shai, you know. Do you know how a man had to be now in this present world to rule with Yahweh Bashem Shai? A man had to examine himself daily. Be sorrowful here. You know? They're not no joking matter. Let me just bring in this precept fast, you know. There's 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Ba'asam Yahushai. You know, all brothers should be thinking about these kind of precepts. That everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. You know, because the scripture said the most High is the Father of spirits, and we all have to appear. You know, and they can't make it into the kingdom on another man's strength, on another man's labor at the end of the day. Son, it's not about if you know this one or you know that one, but doing the will of the Heavenly Father. You know, let's go back to what faith and believe. Happy up there?
Yeah.
Bring it, man.
Yesterday's second is just 7, verse 18. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wide. Right? It say, yeah, for hope for the wide, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things and yet shall not see the wide. So that's showing you we suffering straight things and hoping for that wide. But the ones for the 2/3 who don't want to hearken, they still had to suffer and they would not see the wide. You understand? So it's a glorious thing to even understand the things you understand now. And even have a chance, a chance, a chance, a chance to the repentance.
Yeah. This is that's the back up here. This is Titus chapter 2, start verse 12. It says, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. And that's how we're supposed to live now. Each and every man wants to claim and call in the name of Yahweh Basham Yashai. This is how you're supposed to live. Denying ungodliness and denying worldly lust. We should live soberly, with one mind, one accord, righteously and godly in this present world, looking for that blessed hope. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that blessed hope. We are prisoners of hope at the end of the day because we hear the word and we believe. The scripture says when a man hear it, just now, let me just show this precept in right now. This is John chapter 3, verse 33. He said, he that had received his testimony, because every one of us received the testimony, whether it be by videos, or whether it be by we hearing it on the street. We heard the testimony of Yahweh Basham being preached. Because it all goes back to Abba Bebens actually coming and prepare the way. So we heard it. We heard the testimony. We heard the words. Had said to his seal that power is true. So we set to our seal that the Most High is true. Because we believe, and we believe by this hearing the word. And that's how faith come. Faith come by hearing the Most High word. So going back into Titus 2 verse 13, it says, looking for that blessed hope and that glorious appearing of the great power of our Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And that's what we're looking for. We yearning, we groaning, our spirit groaning for that. But at the same time, we can't be living it up on this side and actually looking for Yahweh Basham side. It don't work so.
God.
As old people, let's say, can eat a cake and have it.
Can't.
The Most High actually looking for sorrowful people. So when he come back, he coming back for the men who had been sorrowful with him, who endure the suffering as Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai endure sufferings. What do you account at Job? Job lost everything, but he still kept his integrity. So I scripture say when it comes to serve Yahweh Basham Yashai, prepare yourself for temptation. And when you go into the lowest are hells, you eat for 2 days, you even see where the meal coming from. But at the end of the day, you're still looking for that hope in Yahweh Basham Yashai.
I want to pray.
Yeah.
So there's First Peter 4 verse 1. It say for as much then as Mashiach had suffered for us in the flesh, it say arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. It say he that had suffered in the flesh had ceased from sin.
So the same mindset Yahushua have, we're supposed to have, because we are one. Yahushua said, oh, he will be with us till the ends of the earth. And we have to believe that. As the brother bring on the example, sometimes it's hard to tap into the spiritual realm and see all the angels around here that you more than them. Understand?
Sure.
My friend Titus chapter 2 verse 14. He said, who gave himself for us that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. Zealous of good works, a peculiar people. So when they come into this truth and is suffering, and then lamenting. You as that the separation right there from the 2/3, you know. Because everybody will watch it like different. You actually seeing something that them not seeing. And the more knowledge you get, is the more sorrowful it will be. And that's where the separation starts. You know? A peculiar people zealous of good works. So what compels us to go out any highways and the byways, knowing the terror of the Most High? You know, when we heard this testimony, we believe and we were sealed with hope. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1. Verse 5. He said that in everything ye are enriched by him, in all utterance and in all knowledge, even as the testimony of Yahushua was confirmed in you. You know, and how it confirmed in us because we hear, we heard it. And the scripture said his sheep will hear his voice. And we heard and we believe. We saw the teachers on the corner. And you know, the spirit whisper in our ears, this is the way, boy, walk in it. Understand? So we believe. And from there, when the Most High actually work, every time they come and sup with you feel compelled to go there and teach this truth. You know, to wake up the hope for the elect. You know, but it all starts going back to what? A sorrowful mind when they actually come into this truth. It was sweet in the mouth, you know, but when it increased, you know, Passovers after Passovers, you know, increasing in the knowledge of the Most High, it actually turned into sorrow.
If I can say, I get about scripture, I think it's in Psalms. They say, what did like the things that the Most High require: a broken spirit, a contrite heart.
Can. First, number that's finished is Corinthians. Yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 7. So that he come behind in no gift, waiting for the coming of the Most High Yahweh, Basham Yoshai. You know, who shall also confirm you unto the end, that he may be blameless in the day of the Most High Yahweh, Basham Yoshai. So that what we do when we actually working out our salvation with fear and trembling to be blameless before the Heavenly Father. You know, because when that wrath come, when the Most High actually bring that judgment, best be in a sorrowful spirit, best be lamenting, you know, best being humble.
That's right.
Because that wrath to come, it have no day like it on the earth. You know, I go back to Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. You see a day coming at, you know.
I wonder if you're on that.
I bring it now.
See, the Revelation 6, verse, I'll start from 16. It say, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. It say, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
And who shall be able to stand? Who shall be able to stand in that day, boy? Only the elect. Only the elect. That way all go back to only the elect. So that way we pray day in, day out, that us to be part of that elect. That the Most High have mercy upon us when he come and his appearing. You know, that we may be blameless. You know, spotless. And how we come spotless? By through this word, this word purifies us. You know, this is the real baptism here. The word.
Can.
And this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 9. He said, the Most High is faithful, by whom he will call unto the fellowship of his Son. So we call into the fellowship of Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai. I said this is not a light thing. This is not a light thing for to actually be laid back in. When you read these precepts, you know how serious and how dangerous this thing is. We call into the fellowship of Yahweh Shai, you know. Our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach,
That's right.
you know. The scripture say the hour cometh when the true worshippers will worship him, spirit and in truth.
Truth, yeah.
The spirit and in truth. And that's what we're doing right now. We worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai. You know, all of in this wicked kingdom, we're doing it to the best of our ability. At least we trying with a sincere heart now.
Can.
I'm looking for it and I ain't finding it. But
Well, how it go?
say heal the sick or something. I say and
Then
behold, I am with you
that
even
is
until.
Surak.
I always like that scripture. I used it so long.
Heal the sick and what?
I say and behold, I am with you even until the end. Just paraphrasing. A long time I see that scripture and just pop in my head.
Hey, somebody had dogs, boy.
Yeah, that might say it.
Our precept here to go something what I now say there too, you know.
Yeah, right.
The Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. He said that the spirit of the Most High Yahweh is upon me, because the Most High had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He had sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound. You know, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Most High Yahweh, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn.
I have precept here.
Yeah.
There's 2 Ezra chapter 2, aside from verse 20. It said, do right to the widow. It said, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphan. It said, clothe the naked. It said, heal the broken and the weak. Laugh not a lame man to scorn. Defend the maimed, and let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. It said, keep the old and young within thy walls. Whosoever thou findest the dead, take them and bury them, and I will give thee the first place in my resurrection. So that is just to show you the spirit is supposed to be in. You know, they're always supposed to always the light. We're to be showing this light unto them that don't have it, that may seem that they don't have it in the world. You know, it's a do right to the widow. Let's say even going back to Yahweh Shai say to watch onto the sisters. You know, keep an eye out on the sisters. You know, for the woman that be sincere to the truth, right? It said judge for the fatherless. It said give to the poor and defend the orphan and clothe the naked. You know, even in scriptures say what the scriptures say a harlot and a what is that? Shall
A
enter the
prostitute.
kingdom first.
Yeah, tell you,
You
kingdom
know,
before you.
before you know. So that is also this all the spirit supposed to be in, right? It say heal the broken and the weak and laugh not at the lame. Yeah. So and we're not supposed to laugh at a man laugh at Jake, like they say he come out defend the form or he hand and these things, we know his judgment, and we're not supposed to be, not supposed to be in that spirit they laughing at that person, that to see it's a
Can.
defend the maimed and let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. It say, keep the old and young within thy walls. Whosoever thou findest a dead, take them and bury them, and I will give thee the first place in my resurrection. And I know that is what we're looking at, that is what we're looking forward to, the first place in the resurrection.
Exactly. Are we looking for? Hoping and praying for that.
That's right.
Lamadas act away saying the second Ezra chapter 2, the same thing I'm not reading in verse 27. He said, I'll start from verse 26. As for the servants who I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, because Jacob trouble is at hand. He say, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. So others will weep and be sorrowful. Understand? So that when the turning at the tables shall stand, all the time he was lamenting when everything was normal. Well, it seemed to be normal. We was lamenting and we was sorrowful. We was serving the Hawaba Shamel Shai.
That's right.
So that why he will take care of us now. Yeah, the scripture say he never tell us to go and prepare and build up bunkers and do nothing. All he required from us is to do his work. And he would take care of us at the end.
Scripture say take your thought for tomorrow.
Exactly.
I go see we will be seeing as meant for that, because we go be seeing missiles going and fly, and we rejoices, and men go be like,
Yeah.
crazy boy. That means
So when those missiles hit, the Lord come and take us.
Yes. When they get the second is just 2 RM meeting it, boy. The second is just 2 verse 28. He said, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Most High Yahweh. He said, my hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. Ooh. And now we say, Kalala Yahweh Basha Melsha, yes?
Can.
Boy, hey. How magnificent is the Most High, boy.
That's right.
The scriptures talk about it, say, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also shall keep thee. Yeah, so and that also what we working towards. So when that time come, we go be in good cheer.
And no, the spectate now, boy. We sorrowing now. And when you wake up into the kingdom now, boy, you see in your house, is now sipping wine with your house and stuff. Seeing all the brothers who was fallen in the truth, who died by the sword.
After you get the crown.
Yeah, after you get the crown, because I see Apostle Taha did that video today. I think it was today or yesterday. When they say High Priest Arian nephew died or something like that. They say when he wake up in the kingdom, he actually know now that he was an Israelite. He's an Israelite. He actually seeing everything now. Right in the mind now, boy.
Can.
But that when we reach on the other side, if somebody our brothers here had to die, when they wake up in the kingdom, they'll be at good cheer still.
Say that in Mashiach shall rise first, so.
And
That's right. Yeah, okay, at a pump for this here, boy. So.
Alright, you can close off there.
All right. Or let's go ahead and close off. Anyone over there, close it off.
Shalom, shalom once again. We give all praises to Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai,
Shai,
Basham Rakakodash.
Shai,
double honors and respect for the elders of great millstone that rule well.
Can.
Honors to the Akim, the sincere Akim, or the fellow laborers as ourselves.
Can.
Pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Until we meet again, say shalom.
Say shalom.
So,